Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Joyce Whitman. I'm an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up. I have a blog, stampinscrapper.com. I'm glad you are joining me tonight. Tonight, I am going to be sharing with you the September paper pumpkin. Look how pretty the box is. Love this purple. It is gorgeous, great, beautiful. Okay, well, let me go ahead and I'm going to get started here. I'm going to open up the box, and this is what comes in it, if I can get it out. Of course, it spills everywhere because I had opened it up part of the way. And it was, there we go. Okay. Don't you like how I gracefully did that? Wasn't that wonderful? Okay, so let's pretend this is all still in the package, and it looks beautiful. We'll cover it up like this. There we go. Okay, so in this kit, we get boxes. These are little treat boxes, and they are adorable. And you get enough to make 10 of each one. And so here's the first one. Let me get this out of the way so you can see it better. See, look how cute. Now, I will tell you, I'm not a big fan of skeletons or the hands or anything like that. But when I saw these, oh my gosh, I fell in love playing with this kit. It was so much fun. But here are the two, and I'll show you how we're going to put those together. And I also have 3 other. I'm trying to see how I can put these so you can still see them. And I need to leave them. Oh, will that work? Kind of. You can kind of see them there. I'm going to also show you 3 different cards that you can make with this kit. So these are the boxes that you're going to get. You got the stripes and the polka dots. This is another kit that I had so I can show you what you're going to get with everything. And then you're going to get the tags. And we can see those are right here. And use those. And let me finish opening this up. Then you will get the black clothespins. And in here are the black dimensionals. And the dimensionals are also in the holiday catalog. In the by the Halloween stuff towards the back. And you get these little tags here. Now, you don't use any of these tags on here, but what Stampin' Up! Has done is they've shown you on the back here, these are your directions that you'll get. Whoops, I knocked that one over. Come back up, get back up. Okay, so here is the directions, and on the back, it tells you how you can do more things with it. Okay, he's just going to fall over, so we're going to keep him down. Okay, there we go. They're falling. So there we go. We'll hold them up like that. So that's where they show that. And there's a stamp. I'll show you the stamp set that matches those these tags. And then you get 2 sheets of these, or you get 1 sheet of these, and then you get 2 sheets of the purple and the black tags, and you get 2 sheets of the skeletons and the hands. And then you get a sheet of the spider webs, and those are very delicate. And you also get a sheet of the vellum circles and glue dots. There we go, yay! So that is what comes in this kit. Now, I'm just going to put this stuff back in here because I already have the stuff out that I need for my other kit. But I wanted to show you what came in this kit so you could see. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to make our little boxes first so I can show you how to put those together. We are going to be using Gorgeous Grape ink. Now, it comes with ink spots. I don't usually open those. You know what? I didn't show you the stamp set. Where is my, you know why? Because that one doesn't have a stamp set because I actually bought that off somebody because I'm making these for the Grand Randalls for their Halloween treats, and she wanted the stamp set, and I said go for it because I have enough. But here I wanted to put it on dark so you could see it. So you have this skeleton here and this one here. Toxic Treats, Bon Appetit, Happy Halloween, this skeleton, Trick or Treat, and it says eat if you dare. And that's the one that fits that little tag that was included in there. So I wanted to show you that. Well, I lost my train. Oh, the Gorgeous Grape. I don't open these usually because I give them away as gifts because I have the big pads and I like to use my bigger pads. So that also comes with that color. Okay, so let's go ahead and get my stuff out here to do both of them. Now on these, I did go ahead and I already stamped the sentiments on here. On my other cards, though, I did not. So for these boxes, you're just going to pop these out here. And I like to fold these all in first. That way I know they're going to stay in. Okay. There. And then you want to pop these little things off here on the side. Now, imagine that these have candy in them. I have not filled mine up yet. Those are not filled up yet. But you're going to bring these in. So you're going to bring these two in. And then, I brought it in all the way. You're going to take this and you're going to bring this out. So you're going to fold that out. So fold it in. And then bring it back out and fold that section out. Like that. And then what you're going to do is you would put these two together. And you would, okay, I had played with my camera. I bumped it and I knocked it off where I usually have it set up. And it just looks weird to me. I feel like I don't have enough space. Let's see here, we'll turn it a little bit. Okay, so that's what it looks like, the box looks like without the little tags on it. So we're gonna go ahead and quick put this little guy together. That's easier. You know, if you bend this up first and then push it down, then you have something to pull it up with. I'm going to have to make sure I'm up more. I was adding more pieces to my modules, to my storage system, and I have it right here in front of me. And I forgot I had put my camera behind me because I have a really big craft area. And so I put it behind my modules, and that way I know I'm not going to bump it. And I forgot it was back there, and I bumped it, and it knocked over. And so, of course, it moved on me. Whoops. Put it in there. Oh, goodness. Technical difficulties. There we go. There. Okay. So we're going to pretend we already put the treats in there. They're ready to go. Okay, so we're going to put our little guys together. First, we're going to do, let's do this guy first. So, yes, this is the one we want. You're going to, now I use my, again, I don't use the glue dots that come with it. I use my glue dots just because it's easier for me. Here's my take your pick. I need to turn this. So I like the pointer part. Okay. So this, with the vellum, you want to make sure that when you're putting it on here, you want to make sure that you only put the glue dot in the center here so that, hi guys, thank you for liking it. Hi Robin, thank you for joining. You want to make sure you put the glue dot here in the center on your vellum too, because you don't want it to, the adhesive to show through. And if you do, that's one thing about vellum, it will show your adhesive, unless there is a trick that gosh, I don't even remember where I learned it, to tell you the truth. But if you need to cover a large area with your vellum, take a sponge and take one of your clear box and put the liquid glue on it. I don't have one of my liquid glue sitting around here because I've been working on projects for my retreat this weekend. So you would put the glue on there, dab your sponge in it, dab it all around your vellum, and when it dries, it will be clear. But for this one, I just put one in the center. Excuse me. And I'm going to do the same thing with the spider web. And I'm going to put it right there. Come back here. Now see, I got to adjust my camera better next time because now it's stuck to me. I will have to play with that for the next one. There. Okay, so now we're going to use the dimensionals, and we're going to use the black dimensionals, which these are so nice, especially like this. We're working with dark paper, and you don't see the white dimensional under it. Very nice. Oh, poo. You know what? This one, let me see here. Yep, that's it. I need to take this one off and move it over. Oh, it's not. Is it going to go? Okay, we're going to just throw that one out and get another one. You want to put it over further because see how it hangs off here? You know, I think I might have only used one. I did. I only used one, but I put it towards the center. So let's put two on there. Oh, I have the dropsies tonight. Okay. And we're just going to put it, oh, this looks good. Okay. Now, for your little hand, what you want to do is you want to put glue dots on it. And I put one here. Let me get it closer to the camera. I put one here and I put one here on it. I think my husband forgot. I was doing a Facebook Live because he just yelled down, "Hey, Joycey." Too funny. And I put that one up too high. Oh my goodness. I am definitely having technical difficulties here tonight. You know what it is? Because I have been busy. Robin and I have been working hard getting ready for our retreat this weekend, and I think my brain is still on retreat mode. We need to get it on paper pumpkin mode right now. Okay, so with the hands, putting the hands on, you want to put them further down on here. Then you just stick your little hand on there. So then you're going to take this, and you're going to take your little box, and you're going to stick this through here like this. And you kind of bend that up like that. So see how it is on the side there? And then you're going to take your clip and you're going to put it right there. So see how you can put it, you're going to put your clip right there, and there you go. So that's your first one. Again, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You're going to be able to whip these out fast for children or your coworkers, your mailman, lots of different things you can do with these. And I told the Grand Randalls I would make it for them. So I have 63 of these to make. What was I thinking when I told them that whoops, you know what? This one we can't put on yet because guess what? We need to stamp the skull, skull on here. I said skeleton because I was looking at him. And you're just going to stamp it around. There's no rhyme, no reason. I just stamped wherever. Let's put one here. How about one? Let's put this dude upside down. Oops, I got to go further up. There. Yep, 5. You want to remember always to do in odds. Okay, let's close our ink pad. So now we can put on our vellum. It's going to go right here. And then you're going to take your skeleton and you're going to use glue dots for this little guy. Not glue dots, dimensionals. And I put one up here on his head, and then I put one here. So I'll put him on there. Okay, so we're going to put him like this. Now, you're probably wondering, well, how do I stick that on there? Hi, Erica. Thank you for joining. You're going to think this is really weird, but it really works. When you're going to put this on, you're going to put it right here. I know. No comments. It's funny, I know. But it works perfect to put it where we want to put it. So we're going to just stick that on here. Whoops. There we go. And now we want to put on our glue dots, again, on our clip. So I'm putting it on the bottom, and then I'm going to put it right above the line here, the indentation for the spring. And put the hand on it after you drop it. Okay, so now I'm going to take the striped one. Again, I bent that up because it just, to me, it goes on there a little bit easier if you bend it up a little bit. And clip it. And voila, you are done. How easy peasy lemon squeezy was that? Look how cute those are. Woohoo! Hi, Mindy. Thank you for joining. So we have those. So I'm going to move those off to the side right now so that we can make our cards. Whoops. Okay, so we need that. Now, I do have a disclaimer to tell you guys, or a confession. I did not create these cards. I did one of them I did create. The other ones, I will tell you, I went online and I looked at them on Pinterest and on Facebook because, like I said, Robin and I have been busy working on things for the retreat. So I did not have the time to create these myself. Now, with these, I did get the basic idea from them, but I did change it up a little bit for my liking. So the first card we're going to make, because this is my favorite card, and oh my gosh, it's just so cute. Look how cute is that card. Oh my goodness. Now, here's my little cheat sheet. Linda Sterling, I thought, created this card. And like I said, I changed mine up a little bit from hers, but she came up with a basic idea, and I just thought that was adorable. I love the colors. I love the design. It was totally different. So, but I'm going to show you how to make this card. So what you're going to first take is, we're going to use, now all the products on this one, except for our punches, are in the kit. So what we'll do is, you're going to start off, let me move this to the side. You see that still? Yeah. Okay, so you're going to start off with your card base, and it's going to be 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Oh, thank you, Robin. Fold that in half, burnish it, so you get that nice sharp crease, and put it off to the side. I'll put it over here. Okay, then, you know what? I forgot to cut this black piece. You know what? Did I? Nope, I forgot it. Okay, let me just, well, you're going to see what happens. Let me go grab a piece of paper. And let me grab my trimmer. And we are going to cut this at 4 inches. By 5 1/4. I even went through this stuff and double checked it, and I totally missed that. Okay, now your green, this is Granny Apple Green. So that is going to be at 4 1/8 by 5 1/8, 5 3/8. And then you're going to have your 4 by 5 1/4. This is your Whisper White for inside of the card, and that is at 4 and 5 1/4 too. And then I used the Granny Apple Green, Pumpkin Pie, and Gorgeous Grape. And those I punched out with the Starburst punch that's in the annual catalog. Okay, so let's go ahead and move these off to the side for a second. Oops. We'll do our stamping last. Let's put together here. So we're going to put our black onto our green. And this just brought in the color a little bit. You can definitely use the orange or the purple if you want. I just like the contrast of the green. Whoops, I'm sorry, I went down again. Told you I'm going to be doing that all night. Just let me know if I do that. So I keep forgetting that my camera is in a different spot, kind of. Okay, so now to lay out your circles, I just kind of put this one here, and I'm not adhering anything yet. Excuse me. I'm just laying them down first so I can figure out exactly where I want it. Same thing with my spider webs. I came in here and I was just playing with it and thought, oh, this looks good. And just kind of stuck it in here. And like I said, I haven't put anything on it yet. And I'll show you, there's a trick on how I'm going to adhere the spider webs. I'm not putting dots in the middle of them. And then we're going to put this one up here. And we're going to put this one, oh, let's move this one up a little bit, down here. Oops. So the key thing right here is I wanted to get my spider webs in place first, you know, to make sure I knew exactly where I wanted them, because I'll show you my little trick on what we're going to do on how I'm going to adhere these. Because I didn't want to see, you know, to go around here. I didn't want that. So I came up with the idea of, okay, I'm going to put these on here. Now I'm going to make sure I have tape, all adhesive, glue, whatever you use, all the way around the edges. So when I go to put this on, that is going to hold down a little bit of this spider web and this spider web. There. So now that's holding that one in place, and this one is holding this one in place. We're going to do the same thing with the orange and the green. Stick that on there, huh? Okay. So this one's getting held a little bit by all three of these. Okay, so we'll do the green. Now, if you feel that they are not secure enough this way, you can put a glue dot in the center of each one. And that will also hold them down. Okay, so there we have those on. Now, again, with your vellum, you want to put glue dots, and this time you're going to put them in the center because all of these guys are in the center. They will cover it up. Oh, glue dot stuck to my finger. Let's see if we can use it. Will it stick? Nope. Come on. There. Okay, that one's a little to the side, so let's put him down here. And we want him like right here. Let me move this up further. Okay. Take our other one. Put him here. And then our last one. And he kind of goes in the middle. Okay, so again, for our little guys, we're going to use the black dimensionals. Here there. We take our little skeletons. And I think, did we put 2 on these guys or 1? I only used 1 on these guys. We just put it in the middle. And I'm too far down again. Ah! I'm definitely going to have to fix this camera because this is, I don't know if it's driving you bonkers, but it is me. I'm so used to a certain area that I stay in, and it's totally different tonight. Okay, so this little guy is going to go like this. And I make sure that I'm covering up. I don't know if you can see it on there a little bit. Right here is my glue dot. I want to make sure I'm covering that up. So I'm going to have him dancing this way. Just having a jolly old time. And this one, we're going to put, oh, I got those going the same way, didn't I? Well, we're going to change it up a little bit. We'll put this one like that. If you really wanted to, you could have this guy going on top of his head. He's break dancing. Ah! Like it would like that. Okay, so now let's do our stamping. I put a little Happy Halloween up here. And on the inside, whoops, wrong one to show you. On the inside, I put a skeleton on the inside. So I'm going to go ahead and get those stamped. And let me grab the skeleton and where, oh, here's my memento ink. So I'm using memento ink for this. Okay, so that's my put him on here. I'm putting it on my envelope. My goodness. Put that on there. And because I'm using memento ink, you want to let it dry just a little bit. And on the inside, I use the same guy. Just wanted to double check on that. So we're going to put him right here. And use our chamois. And I did have, oh, here it is. It's cleaner. Mine always looks so bad. But use your simple chamois to clean your stamps. There are times I still do use baby wipes if I don't have my chamois next to me. Okay, and then we're going to just adhere this on the back. Put it on here. And then we're going to stamp our Happy Halloween. Now, one thing too, when you get these sheets like this, don't take your labels out right away. Keep them there because they're all lined up and they're straight. So take your edge, whoops, I'm going to do it this way because I need it. Take your edge and line it up on your grid paper so that it's straight and then you know it's straight. So this one I'm using the Happy Halloween and we're going to use our Gorgeous Grape ink. I'm going to try to do this and not get my head in the screen. Hopefully that's straight. Ah, it's crooked. I just dropped my dimensional somewhere. They just went on the floor. I'll have to find them here in a minute. Okay, let's redo that because that is crooked. There we go, much better. Oh. Here they are. Found them. Clean this off. Oops. Okay, and now we're going to just use the dimensionals again. And I put 2 on this. And just put it up here on the top. And voila, you have a cute and easy card. How cute is that? Thank you so much, Linda. I almost called her Lori. Linda, for sharing your card. It is adorable. So we have that one. Let's put that off to the side and go and work on our second card. Okay, over our second one. We are going to make this little guy. How cute is he? Now, I will tell you on this card, I did use the Harvest Hello stamp set. I used the pumpkin here with the leaf and the stem out of this one. And I used the coordinating punch, the builder apple builder punch where we can punch it out. And I also punched out of black the cat. So I used those on this card. Now, I won't go ahead, and I did some of the work ahead of time because I didn't think you wanted to sit here and watch me. So what I did was, well, I'll leave my little stems in there. So we're going to take our purple Gorgeous Grape, and it's going to be 5.5 by 8.5, score at 4 1/4. Well, thank you, Robin. I'm glad you liked the card. Okay, now the black piece of paper is 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to go ahead and adhere that. And I will have pictures and measurements on all of this on my blog on Wednesday. And then we have Smoky Slate. And what I did was I used the brick and mortar embossing folder, and I went ahead and embossed it. Again, I didn't think you wanted to sit here and watch me run it through the Big Shot. So I'll go ahead and adhere that. Now, oh, I did it again. Hold on. Nope, I'm going to take this off. I did this earlier. Do you see here with the spider web? I did that earlier too. Okay, we need to take this off a second. This is where the adhesive sheet, our silicone craft sheet comes in handy. You have your silicone craft sheet and this has tape all over the back of it. If you set it on here, guess what? It doesn't stick. So that's what you want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my skeleton because I need to trim him. And again, I want to use a glue dot as soon as I find the back. Oh, I put them away, that's why I can't find them. Put that in the center. And then I'm going to put it up here in the corner like this. That looks good. Okay, now I'm going to take my paper snips and I'm going to trim that. And for me, it's easier if I flip it over and trim it. There we go. And all of those trimmings can go in the garbage. Yay! So we're done with that. We'll put that over there. Now we can put this back on. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our cat on. Nothing fancy, just putting him on. I didn't do pop him or anything. Oops, it's not up high enough. Okay. I want you to come down a little bit. Okay, now for my pumpkin, what I did was I stamped him with soft suede. No, I stamped him in Memento ink. And then the stem I did in soft suede on soft suede paper. And for the leaf, I did oat olive paper and I stamped it in the garden green. And those can all be punched out with your Apple Builder punch right here. You can punch them all out. Now, I do want to tell you, when you go to punch out your pumpkin, you want to stamp your pumpkin kind of at the top of your paper, because otherwise this is going to punch out every time too. And that will, will save you on some paper. So we're going to go ahead. Whoops, where's my silicone craft sheet? And again, this is another great use for it. When you're adhering little things, and you don't want glue on your paper or on your mat. Okay, so this one, I'm just going to put a little bit on the stem. And I just leave my stem laying there, and I just put this the way I want it. There. And then for my leaf, I'm just going to, I swear I find those backings everywhere around my house. Okay, now I did pop him up with dimensionals. And for this guy, I used my regular dimensionals. I didn't use the little black ones, but I guess I could if I can find them back. Okay. Here they are. They're buried. Whoops. It's sticking to me. There we go. At least we know they stick. I'll take this off. Okay. So now we're going to bring our card back in and we're going to pop him up. I just kind of put him over a little bit by the cat. And then for the skeleton, again, the same thing. I'm going to put this here. Now this is another one that I saw online. And I changed it up a little bit. And, oh yes, I did her name. Dana McClelland is the one that designed this card. Thank you, Dana. I appreciate it. Okay. Put him right here. He's a dancing, having a good time. Okay, so again, I'm going to stamp the Happy Halloween on the tag label. Oops, let me move it back up. I think what it is my camera is down too far. Because usually I have it up bigger, so I have more space. And I think that's what's wrong with it this time. Okay, Happy Halloween. Here we go. Let's try this for the third time. Oh, perfect. It just so happened to look out the window when I was cleaning my stamp off, and it's dark already. Oh, don't like that part of fall. I love fall, but I don't like that part. Okay, so I'm going to put 2 dimensionals on here. And don't forget, when you're using dimensionals, whether it's these or the other ones that are in our annual calendar, that you cut these and use the whole outside of this. I can remember when I first started honing classes, I had a lady that was going to throw it away. She had used everything inside and she was going to throw it away. And I'm like, oh, no, no, no. You've got so much more you can use. Okay, let's bring this back in. And stick this up here in the corner. There. And there you have your card. Now, on the inside of this one, I stamped a skeleton. And you know what? I didn't bring, oh my goodness. I didn't put that in this already. I have those cut, ready to go. I always have a pile of these ready. So we'll go ahead and I will stamp that. And we use this one this time. Put him in here. Perfect. Shannon, here we go. Now, I also stamped, but I did not get these out. I forgot that I had stamped these on here, so I did not get those out onto blocks to stamp to show you. But all I did was, this is on my elephant, on my elephant. On my elephant, I stamped a pumpkin. That would be a miracle now, wouldn't it be? Oh my goodness. Oh, look what I did. And I put adhesive on it already. Oh my goodness, Joyce. Okay. Shall we do this again? Oh, good. Okay, I must have ink. I do. I have ink on here because every time I go to grab it, it gets ink on my paper. There we go. Okay, now we got him going the right direction. I had some wipes. Here they are. Let me grab a wipe quick to wash my hands so I do not get ink anywhere else tonight. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, put this on the inside. Well, now you can see that even demonstrators that have been doing this for a while, we make mistakes too. We have some days that are just a hot mess, and tonight's one of those for me. Okay, so there's my card. Cute, cute, cute. Love it. So that will be a nice to send to one of my children or a friend. You can send that to anyone. Surprised my mother and I could send her one. I don't think I've ever sent my mother that Halloween card. Sent her many other cards, but I don't think a Halloween. Okay, so on to our last card. Now this one I did decorate myself. I'm glad you're laughing with me, Robin. Hopefully you're laughing with me, not at me. But that could be the case too, because like I said, I'm a hot mess tonight. This one I did design because when I saw the 2 skeletons, the first thought I had was, they look like they're dancing. They should be dancing across the card. So that's what I did. I had them dancing across the card. And I did use the same stamp again, Happy Halloween. You know what? I bet this guy's going the wrong direction too. He is. but I actually have the paper in here. Oh, I already stamped this guy. Woohoo! I was thinking ahead. He's already stamped. Yay! Okay, so let's get our pieces out for this guy. Move him over here. You don't need that because I already stamped him. Okay, so this is Granny Apple Green. You're going to do 5.5 this way, 8.5 this way, score at 4 1/4, burnish with your bone folder. Did I really already stamp this too? I did. I already, oh, you know what? I accidentally stamped 2 of them. That's what I did. So I just put it in the pile here when I was making this the first time. So this is on the inside. I put the dancing guy on here. So he's already done. Then what you're going to do on the green, on the green, you're going to put the skeletons with the black. I use black ink except for the gorgeous scrape down here on the bottom. I'm going to take my my skull, and I'm going to stamp it. And what's nice is you only need to stamp the top and the bottom. You don't need to go all the way in, and you can lay this on top to get an idea of where you need to stamp. So I'll just start, and there's no, again, no rhyme, no reason. I turn him, I put him upside down, sideways, whatever your little heart desires. Well, it looks like we need one up here. Now, so I think we need one right here. But I wanted to make sure I folded my card because I didn't want this to go on the back. There. Like I was, sometimes I do have further spaces, and sometimes I go a little bit close. Just whatever mood hits me. Okay, let's check this, make sure got where I want it. Okay, it's going to go right there. Perfect. Now let me do the bottom. Let's see how far up I need to go. Okay, so, and when I put this on here, whoops, it needs to come down a little bit. I want to show you. So this is where it's going to be. So you can only see this little guy here, but that's okay because then that gives me a guide of where I need to go, how far to go up. So I know I don't need to go past this guy here. So we'll put one here. There. Okay, where is Shammy? Clean it off. Okay, we'll put this on here. Oh, I probably should have checked this before I cleaned it off. But nope, I like it. Okay, so I can go ahead and put my purple piece on. Now we're going to stamp the dancing skeletons. See, I cannot, skeletons, that's a new word. Hey, I'm into making new words tonight. Okay, so I'm going to line this up because you know me, I need to have it straight. So what I did was to get this even. You know me and my OCD, it's got to be even. So I stamped him first. And I just stuck my finger in the ink. Okay. I'm going to put him in the center. And I'm not measuring, I'm just guessing about where the center is. Then I'm going to stamp. Oops, can you guys see that? Move this a little bit. Move it up. Then I'm going to put my other guy on each side of this guy. Oh, that looks about good. You probably should have gone a little bit closer, but that's okay. We'll make it work. And if you don't like it, you flip it over and you do it again. That is why you do not put your adhesive on before you're done stamping. Because if you want to change it, if you don't like the way it is, you can always flip it over and do it again. And no one will know but you. There. I will have to say, when I first started stamping, that used to bother me that I would have it, something would be on the back that was wrong. Oh my gosh, they're going to know, they're going to know. And then finally someone says, how are they going to know? They're not going to see the back of it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right. So we're going to go ahead, clean those off. Okay, so let's go ahead and attach this. Oh. This will go right here. And this piece, this purple piece here, of course I don't have my ruler. Like I said, I have things all over my craft room working on projects, but I will have the measurements for all of this on my blog on Wednesday. I will have pictures and measurements. So we need our adhesive, not adhesive, glue dots. Put this on here. I had stamped it with Happy Halloween again. And these want to stick on here. And one can say they're not sticky because they definitely are. Okay, let's put this on here. And there you go. Now on the envelope, I did stamp this little guy, so let's get that back out because we don't want naked envelopes going out. Oops. There. And let's close this up so we don't get it in our projects. And there you go. And there is card number 3. So tonight we have made, let me get one of each out. We've made this card, and this card. There you go. Okay, let's do it this way so you can see them. Here's the 3 cards and our 2 little projects. Here is this little box, and here is this little box. Cute, cute, cute. Love this project. Love this kit. Now remember, next month, I have it on my blog today. I did not get a chance to print it out, the paper on it, but next month, in November, October and November's kits, they coordinate together, and they are for the Christmas holiday. So the one in October will be Christmas cards or holiday cards, and the one in November will be Christmas tags for your gift tags for all your gifts that you hand, if you hand gifts out. So those will be in there. You can find more information on that on my blog, today's blog post. And also on there, today is the last day for our Designer Series paper special sale that's going on. If you buy 3 packs of Designer Series paper, you get a 4th one free. And that has certain papers out of the annual catalog. Again, you can find that information out on my blog. So thank you very much for joining me. Next week, I will be showing you projects that Robin and I designed for my retreat, or our retreat, actually. So come back on then and check it out. You guys have a great day. And also stay tuned on Stampin' Scrapper on this page on Saturday and on Instagram. I will be posting pictures, and I will be doing Facebook Lives. I'm going to try, I should say, doing Facebook Lives periodically through the day. So you guys have a great week. Thank you for joining me. And there you go. Bye-bye. Mwah.